Human history has seen some notorious killers, from brutal emperors to secret assassins or even some psychopaths. Some kill for a living, some kill for political reasons, whereas others kill to seek pleasure. The dark side of the picture reveals that these killers happen to be adept in their work, that most of them never even got caught for their massive, brutal crimes. The human psyche plays a significant role in developing such character in our society, the way they are dealt with. Poverty, frustration, psychological illness, and mental disorders are all the factors that manufacture serial killers in different parts of the world. How society, culture, and laws affect the upbringing of such killers can be known by the country in which they live. List of top 10 countries with most serial killers in the world. It is the reason we have sorted out a list of the top 10 countries that have or had the most serial killers in the world to have a better understanding that what factors trigger the cruelty among the individuals. How come a man can turn into a monster? These are questions that need to be answered to cater to such societal evils and crimes. Number 10. Japan. Japan is one of the richly populated states in the world. The convicted serial killer that is known by people happen to be 13 up till now. However, many others are not even been arrested for their inhumane acts. Out of these, few used to kill a number of girls after keeping them hostage. The killers were raised in an environment where they developed complexes regarding their masculinity and sexuality, which ultimately drove them to kill hundreds of innocents of the opposite gender. Number 9. Canada. Canada has the history of most convicted serial murderers, though the country provides enough stability to its residents, yet many are raised to be a killer. The total number of convicted killers, according to the recent figures, happens to be 13. One of these proved that serial killers can belong to any socio-economic background, as he was a billionaire who killed a sum of 49 women, aiming to score an even of 50. He kept his undercover post to trap women and girls of young ages. Number 8. France. According to the recent statistics, French history is known to 17 convicted serial killers who were the most notorious killers of all times. The most dangerous of all was the one nicknamed as French Ripper. He was named so because of the horrifying way he used to kill and torture his victims, ripping their body parts off. Back in his days, it was almost impossible to trace and catch such serial murderers due to the inadequacy of the investigation tools. Number 7. South Africa. The number of convicted serial killers identified by police is around 20. South African history has seen a number of such killers who killed many to quench their thirst for pleasure. One of these murderers almost killed 38 individuals and raped almost 40 women in a very short span of period. The way they had killed their victims has made it impossible for the dead bodies to be identified later on. Number 6. Mexico. The Mexican state has more lawlessness than its neighboring states. Therefore, the convicted murderers and serial killers are hardly caught or arrested. Until now, there were almost 21 convicted serial killers in the whole of Mexico. The famous of all was the woman who had killed more than 50 individuals in her life. However, the number of the victims is expected to be much more. Number 5. Russia. From the early times of the Soviet Union to the recent ages, the Russian nation has gone through many transitions. Consequently, it has brought out many serial killers in the way. The notorious of all was the one who was punished for killing 56 women and young children after sexual assaults, harassment, and abuses. The total number of convicted murderers rose to 24, making it the 5th country with the most serial killers in the world. Number 4. Australia. Serial killings in Australia are famous for group plans and alliances. Their number of people used to combine to carry out their aim of killing others. The most case was of the group of 3 people using the help of a 4th accomplice. They used to torture the ones they didn't like, then killed them, followed by theft. The total sum of convicted serial killers is about 24. Number 3. Germany. The country is blamed for having the most brutal killers of all time. The most famous story was about a killer who killed nearly 1,000 individuals in his lifetime. The story seems hard to be true, but it was published before the execution of the killer. The victims' bodies were found badly mutilated after the cult. The total range of convicted serial killers in the country has now reached 26. Number 2. England. The hub of all Britain is also the center for most serial killers. People belonging to different parts of the world travel there to carry out their killing plans and agendas. The total number of convicted serial killers is estimated to be 47. The dark times of England had faced many notorious killers. One example from the 19th century was heart-wrenching when a serial killer had killed 400 babies. Another is Jack the Ripper, an unidentified serial killer active in the impoverished districts in and around Whitechapel in the East End of London in 1888. Number 1. United States of America. It is said that the U.S. is the birthplace of the most skilled serial killers of all time. Killers like Ted Bundy, the Zodiac Killer, Jeffrey Dahmer, the Mad Butcher, Ed Gein, and etc. Every other hour on the clock there is some assault or murder being carried out. The total number of convicted serial murderers is believed to reach the number of 227, or might even more. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the notification bell to subscribe and leave a comment below. Thank you. See you in the next video.